Hey guys, give me just a minute. Sunset is starting soon. It's starting to set. And we'll be getting started very, very, very shortly, guys. We'll be starting very, very, very shortly. Oh. Joshua, what's up? Okay, guys, hold on 1 second. Give me a second, everybody. Don't worry, we're gonna catch it. We'll catch the sunset. Don't worry, guys. My battery ain't charged all the way, but hey, guys, what's going on, Josh? Yo, the aunt of the people are just, yeah, it really is, isn't it, Joshua? How does it feel to identify as an aunt, bro? Do you identify as an aunt? You came here just to ask that you wanted to identify as an aunt? Have fun identifying as an aunt. See you tomorrow, Josh. Hey, guys. Hey. We're going to go outside very shortly, guys. Sun is setting, guys. Let's get it going. Boy, stupidity of that chat. I don't know how many good eggs we're going to have in this chat, guys, but I kind of fear. I fear for you guys. I fear for you. I fear for you guys. I fear. Whoa, guys. All right, you guys want a sunset? Here you go, guys. Whoa, look at that. Look at that, guys. Right on time. Star, where are you, bro? Where is Star? Where is Star? Star wanted to see this. There you guys go. There is your Vietnam sunset. Perfect, man. Look at that. Perfect. Luke, what's going on? Luke, hippo? Are you a hippo? I don't understand. Luke, I don't get it. Are you a hippo, Luke? Are you a hippo? I am in beautiful Vietnam, everybody. I had a request. They wanted me to do a sunset stream in Vietnam. So there you guys go. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're about gone. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. I don't know who you're talking to. Who are you talking to, bro? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to yourself or are you talking to me, bro? Why don't you say that to my face, bro? You can't. He can't. He can't open his mouth. His parents dropped him one too many times. Oh, who is talking to? But I want to know if he's talking to me or not. Boom. Who are you talking to, bro? I guarantee he ain't talking to me. Because you're going to have me to deal with, bro. You're going to have me to deal with. You don't want to deal with me. I guarantee you don't want to mess with me. Yeah. He says, you probably look like that stray kid. You sound like him. So maybe he's a stray kid. I don't know. But let's enjoy the peaceful stream, guys. Let's get rid of this little asshole. All right? And come back tomorrow. But let's enjoy this badass mother sunset. Where are you, Star? Star, where are you? Yeah, it's lovely. I love this. This is freaking awesome. You guys go back 5 minutes and you put me on mute. Oh, there's an airplane too. All right, up there, but that's not important. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Right there in beautiful Vietnam. And we got an airplane somewhere up there. Woo! Look at how far that sun goes. Look at how far that sun goes. Woo woo. You made it, Star. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. Go back a bit. It's been live for like 5 minutes. Go back a bit, Star. Go back. Go back. You'll want to see it 5 minutes ago. I guarantee it. Or however long it's been. How long have we been doing it? Yeah, go back 5 minutes. I did this for you, Star. I'm not even at 100% for you. I know. But if you go back 5 minutes, it's even better. Other than my loud, obnoxious voice. And all of your streams, no, they're just not meant for kids to be trolling. That's what it is, bro. You're welcome to be here, gamer. As long as you're chill, I'm chill. You've always been chill to my knowledge. I don't believe you've been a nuisance. I only say that because I don't welcome little maggots in my stream. So, if you're chill, I'm chill. Just because something's 18 plus doesn't mean you need to announce how old you are. Just you know what the kind of stream is going to be. But I'm loving this. Like, look, this is the perfect stream, guys. Perfect stream. Should I zoom back in? I know. I need to get a sunrise. There's a bird. ASL? Seriously? Bro, we invented that, bro. We invented ASL. That's how old I am. So, gamer, you can stay as long as you're chill. Exactly, right? Act right, and everything will be all right. Right? Hell, I'm rhyming some stupid shit. Act right, and everything will be all right. Oh my god. Yeah. Zoom in a little bit. I don't know, if I zoom in, does it make it look worse? Oh god, I don't want to drop this thing. Sorry, I can't keep it still, guys. Hold on, let me do that. Well, what happened was I didn't realize that the sun was starting to like brightly set. What the hell? I don't get it, Ribbon. Hey, who was it that requested waffles versus pancakes? You got a Vietnam sunset star. That's right. That's right. All right, John, you missed it, bro, but go back 10 minutes. And this is a chance for you to see it from start to finish. I know, like, being here is, like, better. But there you go. Yeah. I want to set it up where it, like, can be a little bit better, but, like, there's, like, no way it's going to stay. Oh, sorry, guys. I apologize. Oh. And the beautiful Pull My Finger knows how to ruin a perfect moment. Is that what you like to do, is pull your finger, cat? You like pulling fingers? Tell you what, cat. We'll pull your finger tomorrow, okay? We'll pull your finger tomorrow. I'm sorry, I got rid of them. They're gone. They'll be back tomorrow. But let's just be in zen. Everyone, be in zen. Everyone enjoying the sunset? Throw those hearts. Throw some chats in. Let me know where you are or what you're from. Who you are or what do you do? Where are you from? Are you a parent with kids, a single with no kids, a single parent, a kid in school that should be in school? What are you guys? Who are you? What are you? Hello, slave of God. Oh God, that sounds creepy. You're a slave of God. Interesting. Robert, this is in beautiful Vietnam. Ho Chi Minh City. Beautiful Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City. Exactly. Let's zoom in again, guys. Woo, woo. Look at that. I love sunsets, guys. These are awesome. I wish I could do these every day, but I can't. I might be able to squeeze one. I won't be able to. These are really the only days. You should spark up a blunt or a joint. Nope, I don't do pot. But knock yourself out, bro. Just don't get it tainted. Nobody cares, bro. Come back tomorrow when you finish. What is up with boys wanting us to know when they're gonna finish up their stuff? It is, right? Over there, Robert, it's coming up. That's awesome. I guarantee, I don't know if it will be merit or not, but yeah. And share this, guys. We got sunset lovers. Share this stream. And just tell them to mute it because I know I sound like an angry asshole, but yeah. Bum, 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 bum. I'm thirsty, guys. I want to zoom this out, guys. Forgive me for... Oh, God, I don't want to drop this, so... Sorry you're broke, bro. Get a job. I'm at. Star, you're the same age as I am. No, Vietnam does not allow marijuana. No, Vietnam doesn't even allow vaping. You're not even allowed to vape in Vietnam. That's a huge offense. I kind of wonder, like, why? Because it's no better than overly drinking and smoking, right? Oh, I agree. The poll was a request by a viewer. He wanted to see the poll of pancakes versus waffles. I have no idea. If you look at the numbers, only fit. Wow, that is crazy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take away the sunset. That is crazy. How the hell are waffles losing? Maybe because other people in the world don't know what a waffle is? Seriously? 35%? What's wrong with you guys? Should at least be close to 50-50, bro. I've never had a blue waffle before. Is that some slang or is that an actual waffle? But no, I agree with you. Breakfast sausage and like toast, right? No, I'm not your favorite streamer. Um, no problem. I'm glad to do it. I'm really. I mean, at the end of the day, Star. I don't know what my goal is for YouTube. It's so premature to talk about what my goal for YouTube is. I don't have a YouTube goal. I don't want a YouTube goal. Okay, so it's an inappropriate expression. No, she's Vietnamese and she wouldn't understand. But no, I'm not gonna indulge in your sickening ways. I don't know. Weird. Blueberry waffles are the shit. You are mean, you are mean, you are mean, you are mean. Did you tell me to get a job? What did I do to you? Who? Who are you talking to? Wait, I'm confused. Star, what are you talking about? Unfortunately, Mr. Slim, I don't drink. I could not be your drinking partner. I probably would be your buzzkill. I would be your buzzkill, bro. But I'm sure you got plenty of drinking partners at the pub. Star, who are you talking to, bro? Okay. Ugh. I should. If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would wear which watch? There's one for you. If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would wear which watch? If two witches were wearing, if two witches were watching two watches, which witch would wear which watch? There is your tongue twister for the day. If two witches were watching two watches, which witch would wear which watch? People might get you swatted. Who? Where? Where are they gonna swap me? Do you see how many subs I have on freaking YouTube? Who's gonna have the audacity to pay money to call a police department in Vietnam, right? Who's gonna do that? Right? Like who? Like, don't make it sense, right? I am from the States, but I live in beautiful Ho Chi Minh City. And Ho Chi Minh City is very, very large. So I don't know. They let them SWAT. Let them SWAT. I'm in an apartment complex. They're not going to SWAT me. Everybody knows who I am. Like, I get you, though. I get you, man. I get you. I got it. I know you mean well. I'm trying to be... I'm not trying to, like, be disrespectful to your words of wisdom. You're probably right. It's probably not the best idea, but I don't know how they can, unless they're really, really good, I don't know how they're going to get a location off that. I'd love to put them to a test and see what they come up with, but honestly, I hear you. I respect your warnings. I'm not worried about being swatted. I know it happens. Yeah, they call it Saigon. But honestly, unless they really have no life, that would be really sad. So, yeah. But I give you props, bro. I give you props for giving me the fair warning. I understand what you're saying by showing my location. But there's a lot of vloggers that will go around Vietnam anyway. So, but again, I don't mean to like make a joke of what you're saying. It is serious. I should be mindful, but I appreciate your warnings. So I do appreciate that. It could be. I mean, they could probably tell. Like, obviously, if they looked at this, they might suspect that. They look at the language, they'll know. They might look at the sunset and know. But, I mean, why am I getting swatted? What's the purpose? And what are they going to say? So, I mean, I know I sound bad. I know I sound bad when I'm saying it, but I'll kind of smile and, like, give you the thumbs up. Like, I appreciate you so much. I really do. Like, I don't mean to make fun of it or make fun of what you're saying. But, yeah. Oh, no, it's me. Find me. But I'm okay. I'm like, I'm a nobody. Who's going to want to look for somebody with less than 2,500 people? Like, what purpose do they get out of it? It is me again, yes. Is it you again? Is it you again? I don't know. Let me see what you've done. What have you done? Oh, no. You're good, bro. I see you're good. All right. I don't know. I put a geoguesser to it. I'd love to. I'd be curious if a geoguesser could guess where I am. But yeah, I mean, everyone has to be careful. Everyone posts everywhere somewhere, right? Whether they're a streamer or not, like, they can look at where they are and find them, right? Huh? Oh, man. Phu Ma Hong. I have no idea if that's the area. I'd have to look. I don't even know where I am. So, what district is that? What district is that? Stevie, thank you for the follow. Not bad. Were you really doing a GeoGuess, or how'd you know, bro? Nice. Nice job. Kudos to you, bro. No, I don't watch anime. But nice. I don't know how you figured it out, but kudos to you, man. Oh, holy shit. Well, there you go. There you have it. There's your GeoGuessr. Did they pinpoint the exact location? Thank you, man. Thank you. If you guys go back like 25 minutes, you'll see the sun at the very peak, like before it goes down. You'll see it go down. That is crazy, bro. If ChatGPT does narrow it down further, please don't say anything in the chat. But message me on Discord, and I'll tell you if it gets it even more closely right. But wow, that's not a bad guess. There you go. I guess they use AI. Oh, check this out, guys. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Do you guys really want to find out where I am, or do you want to check out this bitch ass sunset right there? Look at that. Look at those lines. Like, look at that. It's gonna get dark real soon, guys. Like, look at that shit, guys. And look at, like, almost like has like some mix in it. Like, this is a beautiful sunset. I'm gonna actually look over it and see if it's worth looking at the right side. Oh, on the right side, there's really nothing there, but you can see over here, guys. Oh gosh, now I'm gonna show you more things. Sorry. I'm kind of waiting for it to get dark, and then I'll bring you guys inside. Mate. Where is that? I want to go. I'm in beautiful Beautiful Vietnam, guys. Beautiful Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh. I know. I mean, I think it narrowed it down. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Because H4V was so awesome enough to ask ChatGPT, you're gonna get 2 seconds or 3 seconds of no sunset. Cause I'm curious about my street. I don't even know what street I'm on, but give me a moment, okay? So H4V, if you do have Discord, send me a message and I'll tell you. Oh wow, look at this guy. It just like literally changed in seconds, guys. But if you have Discord, send me a message. I hate to break it to you. It's a bit off in the area. But I'd say they got District 7, so it is District 7. But they got the district right. Stream element. Be careful, be careful. Stream elements might get angry. Stream elements might get angry. Take it. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Good for you, man. Have fun playing Minecraft. I know, son. Guys, it's getting darker. It's getting darker, guys. Look at this. Can you guys still hear me and see me? Can you guys hear me and see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me and see me? Please let me know. Am I muted or can you hear me? Please let me know. Can you guys still hear me and see me? All right, thank you for letting me know. All right. I'll go till I guess it gets completely dark. ExoKid, thank you. By the way, guys, I am not making a final decision, but if we get to 2100 by tonight, Vietnam time, that is 5 hours and 38 minutes. If we get to 2100, I will consider making an exception for the day late goal of getting 2200. So, and I will do the turkey gobble dance. That's what I've been asked to do. And Dan mentioned getting the, sponsoring the turkey outfit. And I will do the gobble dance. Okay, we're losing light officially, guys. We're officially losing light. Oh, look at this, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm in Vietnam. I live in Vietnam. Been living in Vietnam for 2 years now. 2 years. 2 years. I know, right? What's going on, Egg? I don't know. Anakin, yeah, you're cool, bro. You got upset because South was cursing at you. Or not at you, but South was cursing. But you're cool, bro. Almost completely dark. Dino, what's good? How many dialects of Vietnamese are there? I have no idea. I think there's only a couple, maybe 1 or 2. I was just leveling up my Clash Royale. Nice. What level are you at now? What level are you at for Clash? Vietnam is such a wonderful, peaceful, glorious place, right? I'm in like the perfect location. I don't mind saying I'm in District 7. But in hindsight, I guess I should be careful. But Barbarian Barrel. All right. I do want to have a longer, lengthy. Why is there only one person watching? That doesn't make sense. I see at least 3 or 4 chats, but only one person watching. So that's confusing to me. 1 second, guys. I know for me it says 2 or 1. Maybe you get more real-time updates than I do. All right, we're getting close to a very nightly sky, guys. 8 people? Really? How do you see 8? I see 3. Yeah. It's weird. Now I see 7. Yeah, I saw 3, now I see 7. No, I mean, it went from 3 to 7. Talk to them on Discord about what? Okay, we're starting to get we're starting to get darkness now. Now, yeah. It's weird. Guys, I do want to do a longer stream tonight. I'm trying to figure out if I will get a big audience or not. At least if I get half a dozen in playing trivia, I'll be satisfied. But I'm not sure if I will. So, I'm trying to debate if I want to do it or not. So, Star, I don't know what your plan is today. It is 6:30 p.m. Hello, New Zealand, Mr. Michael. How are you, sir? How is the weather and the nightlife going in New Zealand, Mr. Michael or Michelle? Or Miss Michelle. So I know Michelle and Michael can be spelled both ways and pronounced both ways. I think Michelle can also be spelled Michelle. Oh yeah, it's early, man. If I would be going live maybe in 3 hours, 4 hours, 3.5 hours, because I want to have a full battery. So, I don't know, guys, if you guys will make it, if I should do it. I could, but I need at least half a dozen here. And my night streams that I've done in Vietnam have kind of been a ghost. My night streams, and I also get really tired. And I'm groggy, and I can't even utter words. So, I don't know if a night one is merit for me. But... Wow, you see how fast that went, guys? You see how fast that went? That was 45 minutes, guys. Or no, 40 minutes. Stevie, take a screenshot and then click the link that way. Or go to my YouTube channel and it's in the description of my channel. Yeah, you're right, H4V, you're right. Guys, I hate to break it. I'm gonna turn it around and conclude you guys a bit here. So give me a second. Call me crazy, H4V, but I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but my weird logic is if I massively go live continuously for a few months, it gives me enough traction where people start to get to know me, and then I can like go 3 times a week and make it like a regular thing. Right now, I'm crazy. Well, I'm not really crazy, but my schedule has typically been going live at 6 p.m. Comfortable. My schedule has typically been going live at 6 p.m. Eastern, and sometimes I'll take a break because I don't have classes till the evening. I have classes from about 5 p.m. to about 9 p.m. every day. A couple times I don't. I mean, to be honest, Star, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence about it, if that makes sense. I enjoy it because I got you guys. Like, I got the winners in the chat, right? You got a few Lucy trolls, and you guys go ape shit on them. I mean, I go crazy too, but I don't need to go crazy anymore because you and South and Kimberly and everybody rips on them like no tomorrow. Like, huh? Quesadilla or grilled cheese? Random. So, I gotcha, H4, I gotcha. So, like, no, I mean, I don't know if I'm correct. No. I'll admit I get a little overtempered when I don't need to. Because that's what the trolls want. The trolls want to get you tempered. But what's funny is that I found a way to break them. I found a way to break the trolls. The trolls have been broken. When I tell them to their face that they're the pathetic ones, they have no words to speak of, right? Especially when it's dissing their own family, right? Like, that's what's crazy. Star, that's a good one. A quesadilla or grilled cheese. Oh, quesadillas are the easiest to make. No. No. No, not at all. No. Not really. I was picked on, but not to the extreme. Family never abused me. All right. Just, I don't know, put the code word trivia, I guess. But Stevie, what? I haven't seen you before, Stevie, so can you tell me about yourself? I don't think you've ever been to my stream. So I don't know who you are. So, no. I mean, everyone's bullied when they grow up. But I wouldn't say I never was extremely abused, emotionally or physically. So I mean, I guess in hindsight, I was, but it wasn't like to the extreme. But maybe a lot of it built up where I was just getting pissed off about it. And I'm like, hey, I can actually say something, right? I teach ESL. So, I mean, I don't want to bore the chat, but I will say, like, in the field of early childhood education, in the field of teaching, back in the early 2000s, or back in the mid 2000s when I started in that field, males were not taken serious. Males were pushed over. Males were not taken as the caregiver. And I hate to break it to the women, and if I lose people, I lose people, but men do a hell of a lot better job than women. Just saying. Or just as good, right, when it comes to raising kids or dealing with kids. Men do a hell of a lot better. I've seen how pathetic these losers are as teachers. And it enrages me. And I'll give you guys a couple stories. And I don't want to bore the chat, but I'll just say this, like, working in the field is very tough, right? But to be honest, I did everything they did. I was never excluding myself from anything. And this may be an unpopular thing to say, but when I worked at Head Start, when I worked at large family daycare centers, I was stuck changing their crappy diapers. Like, I worked with all kids of all ages. Like, family daycare centers, they were toddlers, babies, preschool, kindergarten. That was a field that I was always in. And then I worked at recreational centers. I worked at Head Starts. I worked at state preschools. So I worked as a paraeducator and a substitute paraeducator. I worked for the county, So I did all that. I went over and beyond my job, guys. Like, I worked my freaking ass off because, in a matter of speaking, it's like women having to prove themselves worthy in business, right? I had to do just as much work as a woman proving themselves in business as a man proving themselves in the field of early childhood education. It is such an essential, important part, right? That, what are you talking about? Huh? Who is lying? Exactly, right? I don't know if I'd go back, Jason. Jason, this might not be the most popular opinion, but if you go back to work in education, deal with younger elementary, because that's who you're going to be able to get to the most. Get to the younger ones the most. Kindergarten through grade 2, right? Paddle, I don't have time for you. Come back tomorrow. Sorry, I'm not looking for people to debate with me. So, yeah. Bacon, are you lying or am I lying? What are you talking about? Okay, I'm just going to get rid of Bacon. Bacon, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. All right. Okay, so we'll start. I'm not... Okay, so I will say this. Star. No, well, hold on. Let me read your full comment because we're going to have a disagreement. You might hate me. I refuse to accept that men are better than women at caring. No, I disagree. I won't say that men or women are better than each other. All right, that's 100% fact. Nobody can say one is better than the other, and that's on me to say. That's why I said if men are not better, they're just as good as women in the field. And the reason why you're stuck in the mind frame that women are better is because that is what society has told you to believe. Society has told you and planted in your mind that men are not fit to deal with kids, right? That is what society says. Society says men are not fit to deal with children. Men are fit, or fathers are meant to work, bring home the money, and the mother is used to stay at home and take care of the kids, which is wrong. And it's wrong, but now it's changed. Society has changed. There are more men in the field now than there were 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, it was scarce. Now there are more men in the early childhood education field, right? Okay, I want to re-amp my word, and I want to rephrase, and I want to rephrase what I'm saying, and I'll say this. I guess I can say that they're just as good, and that no one should be superior. That is what I will end on a note there. But I've seen both sides where they're equally bad at things and equally good at things. I think a society says women are better. And that is what you're saying. So you're saying the opposite. You're saying women are better than men at taking care of their children. Do you know that my mother left us and abandoned us with my 2 brothers? My dad raised us on his own. My mom was a deadbeat mother. But I still loved her, but she was a deadbeat. So there are deadbeat mothers out there in this universe, right? Just as there are deadbeat fathers. But society is telling us that women are better. And that's what the news tells you. So what, I guess if the news says it's true, then it must be true. So I guess I'm a hypocrite by saying that I feel in some sense men are better, because I've seen men from my perspective. I don't know about your living situation, your growing up situation, but because society tells us that men are not as good, that's what we're told to believe. Okay, I'll get to it later. So I'm sorry, Star, if my words are kind of mixed, and I don't even know why I mentioned that. Yeah, if not that, but 20 years ago, it was women were the superior ones. Men were looked at as disgusting people wanting to work in the field when they were doing just as good as a job as women would do. Exactly, but the problem is that society brainwashes people to believe that way, right? This is, Star, pause me if this sounds political. It's just as a news station that is liberally, what's the word? It's just as a quote liberal station giving us their news and a Republican station giving their news. Depending which news we watch is what our brains are going to be controlled to believe. Unless we believe both ways, then we're listening to both sides and we make that decision on our own. But 20 years ago, 40 years ago, it was always given us in that society factor. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, Star. I don't know. Hopefully you don't hate me. Do you hate me, Star? And if you're messaging me, I just realized I have top messages on. So I probably missed some messages. Yeah, I missed a lot of messages, guys. I'm so sorry. Star, I'm so sorry. I might have missed some of your messages. Because I had top chat. I had top chat locked in. So let me catch up, guys. I'm so sorry. I kept talking and maybe you guys were chatting. So I had top chat on. So let me catch up, guys. Yep. I think we need to not put people in boxes and deal with people as individuals. I think stereotypically women are better. Exactly. See, you're using the word stereotypical. That's great that you're using that term. Women are better nurturers and caregivers, but not all women. See that now? See, you're kind of being a well, I'm just as big as a hypocrite. I'm gonna have to politely disagree, because I think there are far more men out there that are better nurturers. I've met a lot of single fathers that aren't taken serious, and they're blown over, pushed over, and washed away, and they don't get help. It's always the vulnerable mothers. It's always them that are getting the support. You know? All right, tell us that tomorrow, okay? Tell us to free Palestine tomorrow. All of it is yeah, exactly, brainwashing. That's what the news does for us. I have a dream that someday my children will be judged by the content of the character and not the color of their skin. You judge people as individuals. Sticking them into boxes is messy. Exactly, I agree with that. And if I said that, again, maybe I'm saying too much and not conveying my full thought, and that could be on me. I take the blame for that. I'm just very passionate because I've been in the field for so long and I've experienced it firsthand, and I've experienced the bitches that I worked with. Pardon my French. I hate using that word. I mean the utmost respect, and I wouldn't use it loosely. But I have worked with some, and it's really difficult to be able to get on their level. And the people that I worked with were pathetic losers. And I know I don't want to diss the women in the field, but they were complete losers. Complete losers. Down low scum. I don't have any mother issues, bro. And no, and again, maybe Star, you're not getting me, you're not hearing me out all the way. And again, if I said anything that sounds out of place, ask more questions and I can try to like convey what I was trying to say. But I'm just speaking from experience that there are women in the field that do extremely well. And stereotypically, yes, stereotypically, women are painted better as the nurturers, right? Because that is what society tells men to do. Society says, men, let the women deal with the baby crying, and you smoke your cigarette and drink your beer. Right? So I hear you loud and clear, Star. I love your input. I love what you're saying. And I don't like using it either, but if you knew what I dealt with, you might agree. And again, I mean the utmost respect. I don't like using that word loosely either. But I wouldn't mean it. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. And I honestly, I had always been pleasant working with all my colleagues and all my coworkers, going over and beyond for them, coming in at last minute notices, making sure that they're okay before I'm okay, making sure they're taken care of before I'm taken care of. That was always what I did working with each and every single one of them. And I want to say this, Star, you'll like this, Star. 95% of the women I worked with were phenomenal. 95% of the women I worked with were awesome. Perfect. All right? They were perfect. All right? 95% of the women that I worked with, phenomenal, flawless, perfect. All right? So my experience working with them has been flawless, with only a few exceptions, only that 5% of the exceptions of who I worked with. But I'm not letting that brainwash my thought process here. So I know women are great at what they do and men are great at what they do. And it's safe to say that I may be more agreeing that men can do just as good as women, if not better. And I can say women can do just as good as men, if not better. I think it all depends on where the levels are. The father and mother are going to be leveled in different strengths and weaknesses. The mothers are going to be weak in an area and strong in another. The fathers are going to be weak in an area and strong in another. They get away, that's right. Stereotypically, women will get away with it because they say they were sexually abused. This is social media. This is by society. I know it's not always the truth, but what has been made fun of, and nothing's funny about it, but what typically will happen is they will get the easy way out. Allegedly, through news medias and outcomes, the women get a lighter sentence, right? Not saying that it's... Huh? Star Warrior, I just don't agree with you. I understand what you're coming from. I don't agree that you're double speaking. Call women. I'm not calling women a bit. I'm calling those. I don't know what I don't know a nicer term to use. What would you call it when they're going behind your back, talking shit behind you, when all you're doing is being as pleasant as you can? What do you call those women? What do you call women that talk shit behind you? What do you call them? What would you call them? And what would you call women that are mouthing out to you and being rude and disrespectful. What do you call them? I mean, I'm sorry, that is not a polite word to use. It is not. I wanna pay tribute to all the chats here. I understand you guys might disagree with what I'm saying. I'm only talking through experience, and I'm only saying that because it's what society is forcing people to believe. I believe women do just as a. I know it's double speaking, hypocritical what I'm gonna say, but women do just as good as a job as men, and men do just as good as a job as women, but they're not leveled the same. Everyone is different, has different strengths for each layer. And I know where Star is coming from, and I love her viewpoint. I love what Star is saying. And I hope I don't have any hate from her. And I know it's not polite to say that they're a bitch. I just don't know the word. I don't know what the word offhand to use. I even said I don't like using that word at all. It's not a word that should be used. So, all right, I'm just going to get. All right, you can hate me tomorrow, okay, Ryan? Take care. Um, but yeah, so are you with me, Star? Did I lose you? Don't lose me, man. Don't lose me, Star. Honestly, chat, Star is a goat in this chat. Star is a goat in this chat. Star is one of my number one people in this chat. And I apologize for using those words. And I just, at the moment I'm talking, not giving excuses for saying what I said. But if you're here, Star, you are a goat, okay? Current says women want equality, but when you mention that they are equally flawed, they get triggered. I don't think Star is getting triggered from that. I think Star is getting triggered that I said that they were the B word. I'm not going to use it in respect to her. But I think she didn't like the fact that I used that word even though it was used lightly. Um, so I think that's what kind of made her a little upset. I wouldn't say she's triggered. But I understand that some women might get triggered like that. I don't feel what I read was a triggered comment. Um, Gender insults are bad in the same way that racial insults are. You can criticize anyone of any gender, race, or sexuality, but using the slur or targeted derogatory term is wrong. I agree with you 100%. I just didn't know the word to use. That's why I asked, what word would you use when you had women talking behind your back, criticizing you to your face, and then when you try to defend yourself, you end up getting the other end of the stick, right? So I didn't really know the word to use. And I also said, I don't know who's black or not black. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, I never called Star the B word. I mentioned that some of the 5% of women that I worked with were the B word. What do you think? Rufus, are you stupid? Are you listening to anything that's been said? So I don't know. I don't know if you're still with me, Star. Hopefully you didn't leave me. I don't have time. I'm racist? I never said anything racist. ACV, I don't know what that is. But that's my story in a nutshell. I never called anyone boy. And I never asked about their color. So how would I know if they're colored or not? Oh, is that what she said? I don't know where Star went. Riley, you're about to get kicked. I don't have the energy for you, bro. Yeah. Riley, you can come back tomorrow. Okay, what does that have to do with what I'm talking about? Oh, RV, I don't know. RV, I don't know how to shortly say what happened. Um, RV, the short story, I just showed the sunset. Then I kind of talked about the standard of men and women and raising kids, me working in the field, and then the experiences I had. Um, it doesn't matter. But no, everything is cool now. I don't know. I want to know where Star went. I want to make sure we're good. All right, we'll get rid of you. Come back tomorrow and remind me. Um, I hear you 100%. I hear you 100%. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you. I had no right to use that word. And, well, I don't know, chat. I mean, I'm going to say I have no right to use that word. I used it. I didn't know what other word to use. I asked what should I use, but I was just speaking my experience and the feelings behind those experiences. And Current says I dropped truth bombs and woke people got offended. Yeah, I don't know. I respect I respect Star. So yeah, but I agree. There's no right for anybody, anywhere, anyone to use the B word, right? And I used it, and I used it. I said it, and that's fine. All right. I don't know. What would you call a woman that always talked behind your back and spoke crap to your face? What would you call them? Should I say asshole or something? Like, I don't know what other word to use. Right? So, but again, it was not warranted. I should have said they were, no, we couldn't. That would be worse, right? I don't know. I guess I could have just told the story as is. She talked behind my back and spoke crap behind me. You can choose the word you want to use, you know? So, yeah. I don't know. People might hate me, people might love me. It's up to them. I have to go soon. My battery's dying, and then I can come back later. I guess you're right. Backstabber. Yep, backstabber might have worked. But, yeah, backstabber could have worked. Well, they weren't really backstabbers, right? I literally went to that coworker, and she always gave me ugly looks. She always talked snappy to me in front of the kids that we pick up from the after school program. She did this every single day, and I was just sick of it, you know. I don't I don't know the word to use about her. And I know it's not the nicest thing to use. Um and yeah. All right, tell us that tomorrow. So, all right. So yeah, I don't know where Star went now. I hope we're good, Star. If you're here, Star. I don't know if he came back. I don't know if she'll be back. But so, yep. Mm. But yeah, that's kind of my summary of my work, right? So working in the field of childcare as being a male was difficult 20 years ago. It's a lot better now. All right, tell us that tomorrow. You're kind of annoying me now. I just okay. All right, Current, where are you, bro? I understand there's people in the chat that liked what I said, but it's not warranted. Even if you agree with what I said, it's not warranted on what I said, right? And if they understood the context of what I said, again, it's not warranted. There's no excuses to it. But no, current, I don't know. I don't know if you're married, current. I'm sorry, I'm catching up to some old messages. I don't know if you're married, current. I don't know if you're male or female, current. Sorry, forgive me. I don't know. NF1. You can look it up in the pen. You can look it up in the. You can type NF1 in the chat. Current, are you? If you don't mind me asking you, current, are you male or female? If you read the description of the live stream, then you'll know what it is. It's NF1. You can type it in the chat. So current, if you don't mind me asking, are you okay? But current, we really, in the utmost respect, I appreciate you supporting me. If you don't mind me asking, are you married or do you have a girlfriend? Thank you, current. Because I don't think your mother, your sister, or if you have a wife or girlfriend would agree. I mean, if they agree, then that would really, really surprise me. But I don't think you're. So are you saying? Again, I don't want to get too personal. Are you saying that your wife would agree with what I said? If she, I mean, then I guess I don't know. I still don't feel warranted to what I said. I'm not trying to backtrack what I said. I said it, but I'm not warranting myself as it making that an excuse. But I appreciate your support though. But I would be really, really shocked and surprised. Well, you could turn around and call her that word in the other language. The NF1 is something I'm born with. Well, yeah, they do it in a song, bro. That's their song, right? Guys, my battery is going to die very soon. But I'll be back in a couple hours, all right? So when my battery starts to die, I might end it abruptly. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm Canadian, though. But that's isn't that different? Isn't listening to the word in a song different than somebody speaking it? Yeah. I don't know if Star is here. Star, if you're listening, I don't know if you had to go. I know it's 3 a.m. I hope you're sleeping well. If you listen to this thing, Star, maybe she had to go. But I don't think I'm hated. I'm just telling you, current, that Star's always had my back. She's always been there. She's cooled down the chat many, many times. So I want to let you know that, current, like she's been a goat in the stream. I didn't know it would hit her hard. Sure, I hope she gets better. Well, it is. I mean, wouldn't being called a bastard be the same equivalent as a? Sorry, I used the other B word. Wouldn't the B word of a male? Now I'm afraid I'm gonna make males upset by saying the word bastard, right? Well, bastard is universal, isn't it? What is the B word to a man? Or is there a B word to a man? I am weird. Hey, Guinea, tell me that tomorrow, okay? Uh, yeah, I didn't know it would hit hard. Jerk? I say the word jerk all the time. You're a jerk. I don't know, actually. What is the B word to the male? Jerk? You're a jerk? When they get called a pig, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we don't have a B word. I was thinking the word bastard would be a bad word. But yeah. So, um, I might swim again. By the way, the person that requested the poll did not show up. He wanted to know what the chat would prefer. Would they prefer waffles or pancakes? And pancakes won by a long shot. See, the thing is, Stod, is we can't really. It's kind of like a white person saying that the N word's okay to use, right? Does that make sense? Like, we can't justify using the B word as men, right? Just as a white person can't justify using the N word, right? So I can understand the offense. And I respect the offense. But it's what it's what I came up with at the moment of telling the story. And she understood me, so I don't think there's any ill will or hate. So yeah. All right, guys, chat. I need a new poll. I got 1%, guys. I need a new poll idea, like a versus. I think I heard one about AI. Is AI gonna take over the world in 50 years or something? I don't know. Where is AI? Is AI going to take over jobs in 20 years? Maybe that can be our AI debate or the poll question. All right. But if you guys have any ideas what the poll should be, go to the community, post your ideas and let me know, okay? I love you guys. You guys are awesome and amazing. Thank you so much for coming out to support me. If you guys want to see the sports or video games, all right. See the story from my perspective. I'm not American, not white, not black, but we need to use the quote N-word all the time because I have no idea. It's offensive. I learned it from rap songs. Got it. I hear you, Current. All right, guys. Sports, video games. All right, I can do that one. That's an easy one. I love you guys. Peace out. I'll see you guys in a few hours, maybe 2.5 hours, guys. All right. See you in 2.5 hours. 120 minutes. Bye-bye, guys.